The longbow and arrow arched up and over as Addie rolled with it until she was facing the opposite direction, leaning over his chest and aiming the weapon horizontally. "Hey, you! Monkey face!" A split second later, the arrow went buzzing through the air. The blood screeched as the barb found the tender flesh of its lower abdomen, and the creature dropped from the tree to land less than 5 feet away from a stunned guard. "You need me," she whispered. "I need you safe," he immediately argued back. "I need to know you're here, alive, and safe, and waiting for me. I need my mind clear of any worry about you, so I can concentrate on what I need to do to save my compound and my people." "And who will watch your back?" she demanded tearfully. "Who watched my back before I found you?" he challenged in return. "My men are very capable of backing me up. It's what they've been trained to do. You, on the other hand..." "Do you honestly think I can sit here day after day and do nothing?" she cried out to him. "I want your word, Addie. Give me your word you'll remain in Alta, Novis." Addie frowned. Who would be sitting beneath the tree? She glanced above the copse to the wall 20 yards away. Suddenly, her blood turned into icy slush. Her heart sped up as it struggled to pump the thickness, and instinct went into overdrive. Before she was even aware of her actions, the arrow left her bow and plowed directly into the side of the person's head. The force of the arrow pinned the man to the tree beside her. The last thing she saw was the beast's snout looming downward, its jaws open. Panting heavily, the coon nosed all 3 bodies lying motionless in the clearing. It was dazed and in intense pain, but it was also hungry. Making a decision, it picked up one body in its jaws and proceeded to carry it away to feast on it. "Come on, you worthless piece of shit!" she yelled at the creature and sent another arrow into the animal. The bat shrieked again in pain and redoubled its efforts to reach her. It was exactly the move she'd hoped for. She finally got the shot she needed when the bat stuck its entire head through one of the slits. It opened its wide mouth to reveal the pink maw and curved fangs. Large black eyes glittered in the firelight. The arrow went directly into the creature's left eye, into the brain, killing it almost instantly. The bat backed away, releasing its grasp of the tent as it went into its death throes and eventually... "Addie, speak to me!" Shakily, she finally managed to hold up a hand, signaling for a moment or two to steady herself. She wiped her face and eyes on the baby's blanket, but her emotions remained attuned to wherever her husband was, to the torture he was enduring. It had felt so real. She wouldn't be surprised if she bore superficial marks on her body. Clutching Miss Dell closer to her, she opened herself again and tried to send Yulen whatever comfort she could, however small. "I'm here, my beloved. I'm here, but not for long. I'm coming for you. Just hold on. Keep fighting. Stay alive, Yulen. Stay alive." "Speaking of the Battle Lord, have you had any sort of communication with him since he's been gone?" she ventured. "Are you getting any sort of signals from him?" Addie managed to smile. "They haven't come across any danger, if that's what you're asking." Her friend gave a sigh of relief. "That's good. Here you go, little Misty. Back safe and warm inside your..." "Did everyone else make it back out?" he asked and opened his eyes. It took nearly a full minute for him to digest what he was looking at, to accept what he was seeing, what couldn't be, but was. His soul shrank into a tiny knot in the middle of his heart. "What's the matter, D'Jacques?" Carve questioned him. Eyebrows nodded. "You look like you've seen a ghost."